Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Today is currently June 2nd, and I wanted to talk to y'all about something that a friend brought up to me earlier, actually. Um, Something that's been kind of ringing through my mind because I never really, I never really gave it too much thought from this type of perspective. And that essentially being the concept of productivity being an idol in your life. Um, Now you may be wondering what that means, and I'm gonna kind of elaborate a little bit. Basically, what I mean by that is a lot of the time in my life, I can only really gauge my life from my own experience, but I can say a lot of the time in my life, I have made uh, I have made productivity this super sought after thing, and it dictates whether I have a good or a bad day. I've noticed. I really try to gauge my day off of how much I got done in the 24 hours that I was there. But at the same time, I can see how damaging and hindering that can be due to the simple fact that I have a lot more unproductive days than productive days. Well, productive in my eyes. Whenever I think productivity, I think of hitting everything in a timely manner. But that leaves absolutely zero room for life. And I can see how that can almost contradict one another because if you're living life by a planned out schedule calendar every single day, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all see the TikToks of the the daily planners, and it's like nobody's really sticking to that, right? Tell me you get up at 5 a.m., hitting a run, going to the gym, I don't know, cold shower, doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that, all on a super timely basis. It's like it doesn't make sense optimally. A human being is going to fall short a lot of the time, and all your days aren't going to look the same. So if we try to gauge our lives off of productivity, gauge how well we're doing in life off of productivity, that leaves absolutely zero room for co-founding variables. You know what I'm saying? Such things as I'll take one for my personal example. Flat tire. So, give me 1 second, guys. Okay, that's a little better lighting. A flat tire. What the freak am I supposed to do if I have a flat tire? If I gotta be at the gym at 5:35 a.m. and I get a flat tire on the way there, I'm obviously not making it at 5:35 a.m. and therefore I have to push everything else back, 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 back. It's not optimal, right? And we become so addicted to results that we start to make the results of productivity the thing that we're seeking in this life. And I want to really hone down on the simple fact that nothing you do in this life will ever be on your own accordance. What does that mean? If you were to if you were to make a decision tonight, right, that for the rest of your life you're going to get up at 5 a.m. sharp and take a cold shower in the morning, you would not make it if you had no motivation. Now, motivation can come, motivation can go. You can prove motivation out of thin air. But at the end of the day, if that is not something that you truly believe that you are capable of doing and you think that you can do, you're just not going to do it, right? Or if you expect results to come and they don't end up coming in such a timely manner, you're not going to keep doing it. Why would you continue to go to the gym at 5 in the morning if you weren't seeing much progress in the mirror and your mind still wasn't sharp enough to get you up on time every day? You would simply fade away, and that goal wouldn't seem so heavy anymore. And that's our problem, right? If we don't have a picture perfect day in accordance to our minds or our schedules, then we almost throw our day to the back burner, as if things don't actually happen in this life, and as if the Lord will not make a way with what the circumstances are, right? Our productivity bleeds into tomorrow. Our productivity bleeds into next week and the week after, and so on and so forth. So we get so caught up with how we're performing in a single day, even single days to come, that we lose sight of what we have right now, that being the present moment. And what are you doing in this present moment? Right, exactly. So instead of productivity, instead of making productivity your idol and idolizing being productive as a person, work on managing and allocating your time to the best of your ability. I don't know how many of y'all are in the faith, but genuinely leaning on Christ or God to carry you out. You know what I'm saying? Like, genuinely. Because you're not going to be prepared when your productivity gets thrown on the back burner because of life bombarding you at one time. You're simply going to fall out. And that's my whole message for the day. I might have been running in circles or not getting my point across the best way, but I can truly say the whole point of today's message is to self-examine, take inventory of who you are and what you hold valuable in this life. And I say that because a lot of us striving for better will make productivity a god by instinct. And that's not okay, because you start to fall into what you can do in your actions instead of what really matters. Just showing up the best way that you can every day. Not a checklist, or, you know what I'm saying, not boasting in your actions like you deserve anything. Because let's be honest, like, as the Lord's children, we are undeserving of everything, but He gives us everything. We are not deserving of anything, but He gives us everything. That's what I was trying to say. So think about it. You know what I'm saying? Think about productivity and results, and if they really do run your life. Because I had to take a step back and realize that it does for me. But yeah. That's all I got today. Free Discord link in the bio for those who want to better themselves and join a community of like-minded individuals. I love y'all, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.